Hey, so Whereby has just released version 3 of the React Hooks browser SDK, and we have a bunch of new features and components, but this video is focused on the part that I'm most excited about, which is the video grid component. So if you've ever been in a Whereby call, you have probably noticed that we have a dynamic video grid that reacts to stuff that happens in the room. So basically, if anyone is screen sharing, they will be put on the kind of presentation stage. They will have a bigger cell, and the video cells will be moved around. They will be smaller, and if someone have their camera off, they will be even smaller cell. And yeah, it's basically this kind of dynamic, reactive grid that responds to in-room events. And the cool thing is that we have now put this into the React SDK itself. So you can use it as default. It will behave pretty much exactly like the in-room Whereby experience. But you also have the option to customize it quite a bit. So I'm going to show you a little bit of that today. And if you are curious, you can check out our documentation. There's some more stuff here. So yeah, let's just get started. So I have just set up a default starter app, like a React TypeScript app. It's bootstrapped with Wheat, and it has Tailwind CSS installed. And I've also installed the browser SDK, but other than that, I haven't done anything with it. So you can see there's nothing here. The first thing that I'm going to do is to wrap the app here in the Whereby provider. So this is something that is necessary because we need kind of access to the Whereby state. So import Whereby provider from whereby.com browser SDK /React. And then I'm just going to put that here. So it's wrapping the app. And that's it. That's what we need to do in this file. And then we can jump to the app. So what I'm going to do is to import the room connection hook. And I've already created a room, so I'm just going to put that in a variable here. I'm just going to copy the URL and put it here. And then we can join the room. So we can just do const room connection equals to use room connection. And this takes two parameters. The first one is the room URL, and the second one is some options. So this is the media permissions that we need from the browser. So in this case, I'm going to put both video and audio. And now we have the room connection, but we still need some other stuff. So I'm going to do like this. I'm going to destructure an object here, which is called room connection.actions. And this is containing all the different in-room actions that we have. And one change that we did from version 2 to version 3 is that you now need to manually join the room. This is because we wanted to give more control to developers on how and when they join and leave a room. So previously we would kind of auto join by just running this code, which is not the case anymore. So now you need to get the join room and leave room functions from the actions object. And I'm going to just join in like a use effect. So just React use effect. And I'm going to say join room here, and then I'm going to do return leave room. So basically just saying join room on mount and leave room on unmount. And we can put the join room and leave room functions in the dependency array here. Okay, so at this point we are joining the room, but what we actually want to do is to render the grid. So we can pick that up, import it from the Browser SDK. So we can render it here. And basically this will render something, but there's one kind of important thing to remember, and that's that the video grid kind of needs a set size. So it needs like a width and a height, because it tries to just take up 100% of the parent. So without that, it will not work well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that the parent has a height of h screen, which is just a tailwind class, which is just producing this CSS, which is just 100 view height. And I'm going to do the same for width. So we screen, and at this point we can actually test it out. So let's do that, and look here, and we have a grid. So we can try to resize the window, and you see it's responsive. So already not bad. What I want to do though is to add some padding. So I'm going to create another div here and just do like padding 10 maybe. So that would be 40 pixels. We just need this to take up the full height and width. So now it should be okay. Yeah. So now we have some padding on the sides, and it looks fine. Okay. So already we have like a functioning video grid. I already showed you the responsiveness, but what I actually can show you as well is if I go to the Whereby side, I can do a screen share, and just going to screen share this, and you can see the screen share takes up a lot of room here, and the videos are pushed to the side. So this is already quite nice, and it works kind of like a Whereby room already. We have some options on the video grid component itself. For example, we can do enable participant menu to get this menu here. So actually let me refresh. So it's, and the way this works is, you see now we have the screen share here, but if I do maximize here, I maximize this cell instead. And I'll do minimize, and I can do spotlight as well, but it's actually not allowing me to. And we can see that in the console here, because I'm not a host in this room. So that's a host only feature. So that's how you render like a default grid and have it behave kind of like the the default experience of a Whereby room. But we also have the option to customize this quite a bit. So let's look at that. So in the video grid component, we have a render prop, which is basically a callback function that you can use to render each cell and customize it. So it's called render participant, and what this gives you back is a participant. So it looks like this, and you return some HTML here. And you can see here, participant is something that we can use to render the cell. And we actually have some kind of helper components to deal with this. So we have something called grid cell and grid video view. So what we can do is we can render the grid cell here, It's like a parent component, and then the grid video view inside of here. Can auto close this one. And the grid cell needs the participant actually. So we pass this there. And what this allows us to do is, you see that we don't need to send in the stream or anything. This will be all handled automatically. But it allows us to like customize this as we want. So what we can do is stuff like we could render the participant menu and do it all custom, and we can add or remove the buttons that we want. We can render the display name if we want. Let's try that actually. Participant.display name. So if I just render this there, we go here, you can see we have the display name of each participant. Okay, but you see this doesn't look that good. So this overlaps. Maybe we can give it some more space. So we could do it here, but the grid itself is the one that is kind of deciding the distance between the elements. So we have an option here called video grid gap, which defaults to 8, and this is pixels. We could maybe just bump this up to like 40 and see what happens. Okay, so now we have space for the name. Let's maybe put this in the middle. So what we can do, we can put a class name here, we can put flex, we can do justified center, and okay, now it's on the side, so we need to do flex column, right? That should be, yeah, and maybe then align center, items center. Items center. Okay, so now it's centered there, which is good. But we could also customize the video cell itself. So we can say maybe border red, let's do red 500. Okay, maybe border 4. Yeah. So you see, you can quite easily customize the cells and the videos and everything here. So this is quite powerful. You can do a lot. But yeah, we also have the participant menu. So this is like a composition component, and you just render the participant menu, and then you have participant menu trigger and content. So let's do like the trigger. We say participant actions. Okay, so you see it's by default here. Now nothing happens because we don't have any items. So do the content, participant menu item, and then we can do action, and now it's here. Nothing happens when we click on it, but what you could do is this has a participant action. This has a participant action parameter or prop, and you can see here it has maximize or spotlight. So we could do like, if we want to use the spotlighting functionality, you can do that, and you can do like this, and you can say this is Spotlight. And by doing it like this, you don't need to worry about the logic behind it. Like, this is all taken care of right now. But since this is a host-only action, we're not going to do that one. So we do maximize. I would say maximize here, and now it maximizes. And then you could handle kind of the minimize and stuff. Not that important right now either. And obviously you can style all of this however you want. So this is like the power of this approach. Like, you have these components, and you can basically build the grid and the logic yourself. It has good defaults and yeah, quite a lot of flexibility. So that's the grid component. Check out our documentation for more information and join our Discord server if you have any questions. Yeah, we're happy to hear from you. Yeah, can't wait to see what you're building using the Whereby SDK. Thanks for watching.